Hanaina ora la aimaia wete irga e ira enem eg ailis ta o oka. Taia aimahare bins, irak aira an nire.
Isabella sa.
Ja aimaha Eliana ira ak aira an eni.
Gi ira ta ia aini ha rai ora I rai ora.
Today I'd like to go over a thing I like to call static sentences, a difficult sounding term for something that's actually really easy. Static sentences are sentences that have no particular dynamic or action going on, and they are an easy type of sentence. The type that new students of the IELTS language, or any language for that matter, will generally want to learn first. The sentences we'll go over today all start with the same formulation, ya aima ha. Now, first of all, I will say ya ai ma ha, because I am male. The gender particle can be swapped in accordance to the gender of the person speaking. This is why Isabel will say
Ia ai ni ha.
If it is not in the interest of the speaker to divulge their gender, it is also possible to use the gender-neutral ia ai te ha. This formulation corresponds to different formulations in English. With it, you express either I am and then a characteristic or trait, I have and then a thing, or also I am being and then an action. Note that this video doesn't present new grammar. We've talked about this construction on more than one occasion. This video is simply intended for you to internalize the formulation, as well as to expand your vocabulary a bit by showing numerous words you can combine with this construction. The first and easiest word to connect it to is re, name. Ya aima hare bins. My name is Bins.
Ya aini ha re Isabella.
As we've seen, you can also express your age with this construction. Ya aima ha I ekaku eo. I am 32 years old.
Ya aini ha rai ora.
Here is another word we've seen, anoai ara, which means residence or home place. Ya aima ha anoai arare aragai. My residence is Argentina. I live in Argentina.
Ya aini ha anoai ara re nazalai.
If you want to talk about the place you were born specifically, you can use the word an eoli. An means place, eo means existence or life, and li means beginning. Eo and li together mean the initial life or birth, and so an eoli is the place where you were born. Ya aima ha an eoli re kahanai. I was born in China.
Ya aini ha an eoli re ita.
Okay, let's look at another one. We've already encountered this word as well. Ak ira an means big. If we attach the second axis of verticality to it, which we discussed in video number 6, we get ak ira an eda, tall. And so, ya aima ha ak ira an eda. I am tall.
Ya aini ha ak era aneda.
This is another good example to illustrate how IELTS can have the same formulation for both I am and I have. In English, we say I am tall, I am average. But if you take a more liberal mindset and approach the IELTS sentence more literally, it says I have tallness, or even more literally, I have much height, I have average height, and so on. If you understand this, then it becomes trivial how these sentences can all start with the same formulation of ya aima ha. I have the name Bins. I have 32 years of life. I have Argentina as my residence, etc. Right? Keeping this in mind, let's look at a few more sentences. Te we era, as we've seen in video number 36, means sibling. Ya aima ha aika te we era. I have one sibling.
Ya aini ha ka ara te ue era.
Another one. Here is the root word on, which means I, or the plural eyes. If we add the word for brown, which we discussed in video number 24 about the colors, we get on ai e taidai aera, brown eyes. And so, ya aima ha on ai e taidai aera. I've got brown eyes.
Ya aini ha on waitai.
Now, a little side note, while in English we usually say what the specific color of our eyes is, IELTS will naturally be a bit more vague and not specify a hue. This means that we cut out the liska, I and e, and shorten it to Ja aima ha on taidai aira. I have dark eyes.
Ja aini ha on taidai ira.
Ja aima ha ka'ara kode.
Ja aini ha ika vak.
See how the formulation works with a lot of stuff? Also, lode, a job. What kind of job? Well, let's say lode ji e ira, a teaching job. Ja aima ha lode ji e ira. I have a teaching job. I am a teacher.
Ja aini ha lode jina ira nai
A job that improves physical situations. A doctor. And not just any doctor, an improver of the situation of animal bodies.
Ja aini ha lode jina ira nai ko.
A veterinarian. Here is another one. Ja aima ha lode ji aika anhi. Job, towards one place, object. Let's think about it. Towards one place. As an action. To bring together. To join. And someone who joins things is a builder. Ja aima ha lode ji aika anhi. I'm a builder.
Ja aini ha lode di ora li.
Combine the ora, which is a demand or obligation, and connect it with the origin marker li, and you get di ora li, which means something like issue demands or impose obligations. And if that's your job, well, then you're the boss, a manager or executive. Right? So, ja aima ha.
Ja aini ha.
As this video has hopefully shown, there is a lot that you can do with this construction alone. Use it to your advantage. Why not try saying something about yourself using this construction and leave it in the comments? Anyway, see you soon, my friends.
Hanaina ora.